So we're here with Ziferblat, a Ukrainian band from Kyiv,
Yeah.
which was formed in 2015.
Yeah, that's true.
They are not only the representatives of Ukraine at Eurovision, but also the winners of Vida 2025, which is the
That's logical,
national
yeah.
Eurovision. However, they are not only Eurovision contestants, they had previous fame in their country, they were more or less known, and you have a huge number of singles and EPs. The one LP, which is from 2023.
Yeah.
Called, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Перетворення.
Перетворення, it's good, yeah, actually it sounds good, yeah.
In English it's metamorphosis.
Oh,
Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
Eurovision is filled with artists with more or less history and experience, and some are born just for the contest, but in your case, you have 10 years of experience. So I wanted to start asking you, how does it feel to come to the big stage of Eurovision in Basel, being an experienced band? Because you've already gone to different stages, you've already played. How does it feel for you?
I mean, we're not an experienced band. Like you said, we're doing it since 2015. I mean, that's a long way. We're just an adults, and we know how to do music, how to play music. I mean,
In front of a big crowd.
yeah. If we're talking about the big crowd, yeah, we didn't do performances to the big crowd before, but I'm sure our experience are huge right now. We're ready for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we have enough experience to perform at such a stage, and of course we have a lot of preparations right now. So we're excited. We are waiting for the 13th of May.
Ukraine right now is a powerhouse. Not only you guys won in 2022, but also I think that for the past few years there's only been a few non-qualification.
Due non-qualification for Ukraine. Ukraine is always making to the final, and that's why we're under the big pressure, because Ukraine is never. Ukraine is always making to the final, and of course we want to continue this streak, to this record. So and we're doing everything to do that, because of course the artists that were before us, I mean, winners, and those artists who took good places. Of course we want to continue this tradition. Yeah.
Your song, Bird of Prey, mixes different genres. There's a clear rock base, I would say, but also you have some inspirations from folk music. You also have these chants that start and finish the song, which gives some kind of evolving vibe.
Yep.
And how did you get to mix so many different sounds in just 3 minutes of song?
I started to write this song just using my acoustic guitar. So if I'll play it with acoustic, you'll see that it's a easy structure. So verse and chorus, and verses, chorus, and then again. So I don't know. I just tried to mix Ukrainian national music with the modern Western music. I mean, we have national choir in this song, and we have a guitar solo or something like this. So I was trying to mix these styles, and here we are. I'm happy that we are representing Ukraine with such a song. I mean, that mixes a lot of different styles.
Do you think that it's kind of a signature for Eurovision? Also, you're mixing Ukrainian and some English in the song?
I don't know. I want to be. I want Ukrainians to understand our song, and of course I want Europeans to understand. That's why I did it in 2 languages. Of course someone can say why you did the chorus in English? It can be in Ukrainian as well. But the main thing is to spread message not only for Ukrainians but for Europeans. So that's why I think. And yeah.
Precisely wanted to ask as well, what was the message of the song? What do you want to convey with it?
Of course, this song is the reflection, because Ukraine is going through the war for the last 10 years. And as you can see, the main symbol in the song is bird, and bird is a kind of a symbol of freedom, changes, hope for a better life. I mean, and I think that's the meaning, because, and of course, there are some lines that are about Ukrainians that are abroad, and we calling them back to return to Ukraine, not only to Ukraine, everybody who is abroad, who wants to come home. it's about them.
So you believe in the value of music and also the use of different genres that not only sad ballads have to represent this kind of emotions or important things that you want to say to the crowd, but also you can use upbeat songs and music in general.
Eurovision is about diversity. I mean, there are a lot of great songs, no matter it's a ballad or it's they call it girl bop, as you said this word. I missed it. I like power songs, but you said another word. Upbeat. You said upbeat songs. Yeah. And I don't know how to describe how to describe our song. Is it a ballad? No. Is it a rock ballad? No. I think it's something. It has a ballad part. It has a huge rock part. I mean, with the choir, and it has like more like opera intro or something. So yeah.
And whose idea was to present with you, and how did it come?
I think that it was our idea in general. Yeah.
In Ukraine, national selection is a huge event, and if you want to grow up as an artist, if you want to reach the goals, be famous, or for sure, I want to be honest, to have much money, you must try in this. You must try to go to the Vidbir, like you said, yeah. And me and my brother and Fedor just want to do our music career, and we don't have any. We did not have any chances to skip the national Vidbir, national selection. I mean Vidbir, that's the logical things to do if you want to grow up as an artist, in Ukraine. I mean, that's our decision.
And when you started 10 years ago, were you imagining things like this?
Yeah, I imagine it since I was a kid. We talked and discussed with my brother when we was a kid about Eurovision. We just watched Eurovision. I think I can say that we are Euro fans. Not 100% Euro fans, but half. Yeah, and. I mean, we talked about this. I remember this. Just we want to win national selection, maybe in the future when we was like 8 years old. Yeah. From in the very childhood, we just talked about this, and this. I mean, I'm not so emotional about this right now because I'm adult. I'm a grown man. I'm thinking it's logical when you do something. When you do a hard work, you just reach your goals. And right now we did it. Yeah. I mean, is this just our dream? No, our dream is bigger than Eurovision. I mean. To perform at Wembley, maybe, or perform not at pre-parties in Amsterdam, but in the huge stage, only have our concert, just like that. Yeah, but Eurovision is a big step for us. I mean, I want to be sure. Yeah.
It's the beginning.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like when.
Yesterday,
some interviewers were asking what is like to be feel the most important moment in your life, like to be in Eurovision. I was like, why are you saying like it's the most important moment in your life? Yeah, it's important, and it's a big moment. You will remember it for the rest of your life, but there are a lot of things to do after, and it's like it's like an advice to a lot of artists who don't understand that there is life after Eurovision. So hope that we will continue and we'll grow up. So
Yeah, I was going to ask you precisely about the next steps. Like, for example, maybe if you will release a new album, or if you expect to do a European tour now that you become more known for the European audience.
We're gonna release a new album like in 10 days. I mean, just before. No, it's okay. It's not like.
But you said it like everybody knows.
Sorry. We will release a new album before the Eurovision. I mean, before as Måneskin did, I think. So because we will have a chance during the main participation, we will have a chance that people that will open us, like they will find this new album because our last album is Ukrainian, so we want
Ukrainian language.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
Also, the new album won't be in Ukrainian language.
that will be in English.
yeah, this one will be an English album. Of course, we will continue to create songs in Ukrainian and in English as well.
And just the answer to your question is after the Eurovision, after the battle, yeah, we just want to try something new, some concerts in Europe, and maybe in Slavic country. After this, maybe in Madrid, because I hope for that. And
It happens a lot for the Slavic contestants.
What?
That I see that
Yeah.
they announce a European tour, but it's only through the Slavic countries.
I mean,
It's like the opposite
it's
from
logical,
the-
yeah, it's understandable, but of course, our main goal is not only Slavic countries, it's about Western Europe and, of course, America. I mean, why not? Måneskin did it. That's right now, our chance, yeah.
I mean, you know, Ukrainian show business is not that big like in Spain or even in Portugal, because we just like talked to Napa yesterday because we were drinking beer in the city at night, and I was Vesfeder, yeah, and like we were talking about the show business, and you know, Portugal and Spain, they has their own official music charts, of course. So official music charts. I mean, Napa just received like a certificate that they gained like kind of like number of listeners, you know, listenings. And in Ukraine, we even don't have official charts. You need to understand. So the music business in Ukraine is lower than in most of countries in Europe. So
It's
that's
not too bad, but...
yeah, it's not too bad, but we need to improve something. So that's why we're here. We want to improve ourselves and improve our Ukrainian music business, I think, yeah.
And how does it feel to be a band in Eurovision, given that in the past there were only solo singers?
Being a band in Eurovision, where's here?
Yeah, but
But you can see like there are 3, 4, 5 bands.
this year there are more bands than the previous.
But who do we call like bands? Because we are band, Napa band, Catharsis band, UK is a band. Remember Monday? Maybe they are the band, and the Tautomatus they're a band. So 5 bands. 6 bands. I don't know. Maybe better ask them because you know we're trying to dig into it. I mean, I'm trying to get used. I'm trying to collaborate with other artists, but you can see that it's harder for the band to be on the same like level of activity as the solo artist, and I understand why. Because
Why? It's about the philosophy of the band.
no, it's not about it, because you have like 3, 4, 5, 6 members in the band. It's hard to bring them together to make the content or something. It's much more easier, for example, for Kyle Alexander, like to make content because he can decide what he wants to do, and like immediately he's doing it. But it's not the same for the bands.
There is another reason why to the band it's more complicated to represent, to be in the competitions like that. In the band, we have not only the singer, we have a musician. We just into music every day. I mean, Eurovision, it's about music, of course, but
There's no
yeah.
live music.
What?
Yeah, of course, there's no live music.
Yeah,
Just singing.
but when you communicate with my guys or another band communicate some discussions, we just talking only about the music, not about the marketing or something like that. It's about the philosophy of the bands. Maybe I'm trying to search some reasons why it's so difficult to the band to just make up our faces to the camera, just to stay happy, because we're very focused on music. Yeah, we just can't wait to perform. I just can't wait for the evening to perform. Doing some TikTok stuff is just more harder for the bands. I mean, maybe it's our mistake. Maybe it's our mistake, and not about the bands. But I mean, we have some reasons, because we see every year when bands came to Eurovision or come right now, difficult for them to reach the goals, to win the competition. You know, who was Måneskin, and who else?
Lordi, but
Lordi, it was
like 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Yeah, maybe we have a big reason. It's not a random thing.
And we missed Sweden band this year. I mean, Kai, they're the band.
yeah.
There's a band and they're favorites. So
We
the
just,
band can win, but
we
it's not that
we
band
just
that we meant. It's not that one because they're just like
we have
singing,
we have a
not
different
playing
bands.
instruments.
So we're just talking about the bands who are playing
We're talking
his
about
music.
indie bands, you know.
No, I mean
Yeah.
playing instruments. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was mainly the difference. Like,
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, that's the difference.
Precisely what you were mentioning, I truly don't know it, but the thing of bands having to give the face and make TikToks and things like that is like a huge problem for bands in Spain.
every
And there's been like lots of movement on Twitter regarding that.
Yeah.
Because we have many small bands.
Yeah.
And it's like they have to make music, but they also have to make TikToks.
Of course.
They also have to make
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay for modern.
But we're
for the
suffering, of course. We're suffering because
Maybe not every day we're suffering, but you know, it's a modern world. It's okay. We need to do that, but it's difficult to put together all the guys and do it great. Do it with the goals to reach the goals. Yeah.
As a band, what are your biggest references when it comes to music? Also, other kinds of inspirations, but artists that inspire you from Ukraine or from any other country?
I mean, I'm only can talk about myself. Brother will talk later. And I mean, when I was a kid, I grew up listening to the Western music. To be honest, yeah, and. I just went to the musical school and listened to the classical music much more than pop music. When I started to watch Eurovision, I just stepped into pop music. Eurovision helped me a lot to do that. I mean, when I was a kid, I listened to the classical composers like Bach or Mozart or Ravel, Maurice. Ravel's my favorite one, and Debussy, Claude or Gustav Holst. When I was 13, I'm just tried to search for something new, drawn into rock music, and started to listen some 70s music stuff from Britain or America. After all, right now, my favorite inspired artist is just like Peter Gabriel, Kate Bush, many of Britain artists and American artists, yeah. But also, yeah, I have Ukrainian, my favorite artists who inspired me a lot. Maybe less than Western music, but I mean, we have many different music in our country. Europe doesn't know about this, but I mean, we have a very huge band in Ukraine, Okean Elzy. It's our Ukrainian most popular rock band. They inspired me a lot, yeah, and yeah, just like that. You mean you can add something?
but not that long. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. Just loving to talking about music. Yeah.
I don't know. I love.
That's the point.
Yeah, I love like as you mentioned. I love the bands from 70s, from 80s. A lot of modern bands and artists. I think I don't want to name exactly one. Like that is my favorite band, but. You know, I'm listening to a lot of music and it's inspiring me every day. Let's go with like my favorite band, of course. That's the Genesis, yeah, and I love Yes, and I love King Crimson, something like that. I'm a big prog rock fan. No, yeah, Led Zeppelin, of course.
Yeah, I grew up with Beatles, Genesis, Metallica, Foo Fighters, or many bands like guys, and I listen to classic music as well, playing flute, playing piano.
Sorry for that long answer for us. Yeah.
That's the point of the story. I think now I understand the song. Like
I understand our song. You know. Yeah.
I believe that can be one of the reasons why there are so many. There's such a mix of people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And that's great. I really like that.
Thank you.
And regarding alternative music, in general, do you believe there is enough representation in the
Of alternative artists.
alternative music?
This year, yep.
This year there's
That's
a lot.
that's not the same for every year because last year I can remember who was on alternative last year.
I mean,
Ben Bitak? She's not that
What
alternative.
we're talking about? It's
Like, what do you think about альтернативних артистів? Чи достатньо тобі альтернативних артистів взагалі на Євробаченні?
alternative artists in Eurovision.
Yeah, like
I just said it, like,
alternative music.
it's strong way.
I mean, Eurovision is just like about alternative music. It's not about the trends right now.
What do you mean? You know, it's enough for you. Like you're happy with the number of alternative artists. That's all it was asking. Yeah.
I'm
We're
okay with that.
this year we're happy. I can remember the last year, and I don't know what we are calling the alternative artists because we can call Ben Bitaka an alternative artist. But for Nemo is an alternative artist, yeah, because like he was an underground artist. Them was an underground artist, and is from Croatia. He was an alternative artist. Maybe
It's not in the trends of the European music or Spotify. Yeah. Maybe
Yes, so like a lot of alternative, you can
It's just like about alternative artists because they.
alternative music or alternative artists. Alternative artists is okay, but alternative music.
What is it? Alternative music. It's just like I can see many artists in Spotify from Eurovision. Maybe
Like
they are alternative.
you know what that means, like the common Eurovision song, you know, like a girl ballad or the man who's singing from his heart or something like this.
Not
You
too
know,
much right now.
and there's not too much right now of this. Yeah, so Eurovision becomes an alternative contest. Yeah, yeah.
And going through a more alternative scene and representing more like different kinds of music.
Of course.
It's like all the songs still have this component, you know, that, for example, if I listen to some of your other songs, and this one has like a little bit more of Eurovision component.
Yep.
It's good. It's like it's more catchy, I would say, than the other songs. But still, it keeps the essence, and I think that is what needs to be taken to Eurovision, things that people like, but also that represent the country and the artist.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, thank you.
So, do you believe that Eurovision can be a good chance precisely for you that are not so long outside of Ukraine, and that maybe the grand final can, if you reach, which I think you will.
Thank you.
It's a
We'll
good
try.
and your song is good, so it has to happen. Do you believe that you will get to broader audiences on that day rather than just now? That because this part of the Eurovision is only followed by real Euro fans, but then on the grand final, it's when you get to the real public.
I hope so. You know, as you said, like you're sure that we're coming to the final, so we'll have like 2 Eurovision appearances. I mean, it's a good chance to make this something like a Euro tour after this, and to, as I said, like to release album.
You just have an answer in your question. Yeah. I mean that's very important for us to step to the final and perform to not only to the Euro fans and to the all audience from the Europe. Yeah, I mean, who can agree with you or with us? Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to understand which type of like people are watching Eurovision, because I can understand it now. I'm just like every pre-party or something, I'm seeing like girls and boys like they're Euro fans, and I can understand what the kind of public they are. But I can understand what kind of public will watch the Eurovision on television. I can understand what the kinds. It's like the common guys. Everyone, yeah, because it's so popular in Ukraine, but I can see it's not that popular in other countries. Spain, okay, of course. In Spain, of course.
Netherlands, yeah.
Netherlands, yeah, but for example, Sweden, yeah, but for
Whole Europe.
not the whole, because Italy, yeah, Sanremo is much more popular than the Eurovision, or Switzerland is not that popular, because you see, like when they won, they came back to Basel, and I think, or Zurich, I don't know, and there was no one to greet him, to like, because only guy in the airport, like, so
Nothing. Yeah, but I'm sure.
in Ukraine they would do like a big stage to greet you. Yeah.
I'm sure they're proud of him, but just
Of course,
we saw
but
that video and that's all.
Have you seen like they were greeting the baby lasagna last year?
In Croatia?
Croatian guy, yeah.
what's
They're
going on?
doing like a big stage. He was like, he went off the car, and they invited him to go on top on the stage. And there were a big crowd,
It's
like
our Slavic
thousands of-
mentality, yeah.
Yes, it's like one, yeah.
Yeah. Like a huge concert.
Oh.
There were like people outside outside, I couldn't enter.
Good,
and
good.
It was like that.
So you'll do the same for Melody, yeah, if she won, if she will win.
Even if they don't win here, there's a lot of reception
And it's super, yeah. It's just like in our country. It's good.
Yeah, because Ukrainians are so obsessed, but we have no parties, pre-parties. I mean, before the war, we didn't have any pre-parties.
No, yeah, just at home.
And I think it became popular like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, pre-parties.
yeah. I think it was even, I would say after COVID, like there was
Yep.
one before, but it was different.
Just one before, and then you had.
There was one, I remember because
Yes.
I couldn't go, but I remember Qatar going and I wanted to see them and I couldn't, and it was 2019, and I think they did it also then, like with the quarantine, and they did something, but
Okay.
But someone told me that it's like an eighth pre-party for Madrid, like it's the 8th one
I don't know.
or
maybe.
something. Could be, yeah.
the events were different. I think that now it is bigger. And
Yeah,
like,
okay.
it's 3 days, not only 2.
Yeah. Great. I love the Madrid pre-party. To be honest, more than in Amsterdam because I don't know, the atmosphere is much more friendly. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's your opinion.
Yeah, it's my own opinion, of course. Yeah.
I can't disagree with you right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So to finish the interview, I would like to ask you to recommend me some Ukrainian artists that are preferably small artists or indie artists that you are familiar with and you know and you want to give voice to them. So I would like to recommend some names.
Small artists. I think we better go with small artists. Okay. Not with big one. I don't want to mention big one because they're already popular in Ukraine.
Some words to
course,
that. I just did something like that at our national selection. When we won, the audience gave me the microphone, and I just said some words about our small band who sadly passed away. Like I said, they were broken. And. It's not ending. Yeah, okay. They just broken, and I just said some words about this band to remind about what kind of music we have in Ukraine, and just started worked. This band just came to the Spotify after I said a few words.
Close the door. Yep, that's it.
I mean, after I said some words about this band, after we won the competition, to the camera, to the all Ukrainians who watched the Eurovision song Vidbir, our selection, their songs of this band become more popular at the Spotify, and just I did something like that before, and right now we can do some.
Yeah, that's the idea.
But you mentioned Пятый вимір. Yeah. So you can translate it like fifth dimension. I mean, the name of the band in English, Fifth Dimension, but in Ukrainian it sounds like Пятый вимір. Yeah, we have a lot of great bands. Vivian Mort, Tik-Two, Пятый вимір. I don't know who to mention. Like, we have a new artist. I think she will participate in the next Vidbir. Her name is Kazhanna. I love her song. Yeah, next Vidbir, of course. I thought that she would. Yeah, of course, yeah.
In Ukraine, yes.
Because
very huge.
everybody was thinking that she would be like at this with beer that we participated last time, but like suddenly, exactly before they closed the long list, she decided not to participate. So yeah, we hope to see her next year. Yeah. And I don't know, I love Ukrainian bands, as I mentioned, Пятый вимір, Vivian Mort, or Bloomskorda. We have the band Bloomskorda, and like this one. Yeah, lots of bands. I don't want to like. Someone will be like, "Why didn't mention me? Why from me?" But I just mentioned a lot of them, so yeah, that's okay.
Do you want to
Федір, можеш порадити якісь
To add some bands, you know.
Onuka, maybe Dacha Bracha.
It's a small one. Yeah, it's a famous band. But try to recommend small one, like not that popular. No, you don't like any bands from Ukraine?
Small one?
Bands.
No, I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like small bands. Sorry.
That's it. He doesn't like small bands from Ukraine. You can like put it on the very title of the interview. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. I will like it.
I'm 50% joking.
Yeah, but 50%. But if you will put it like, say it like Fedor said it, not like Ziferblat. We don't like, yeah, just him, yeah.
I actually like Bloom Scorda and
So why you didn't mention it? Because you just said I don't like small band. Yeah, okay, I'm joking. Let's do it. Yeah.
Well, this was everything. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Eurovision, I'm pretty sure.
Gracias.